kind of moving on, another big news in the NBA world, this time in the free agency. Draymond Green surprised me, opted out of his $27 million contract.
Yeah.
So starting with you, Will, I mean, where do you think Draymond goes?
Where do I think Draymond goes, or where do I want him to go?
I said, where do you think he's
Okay.
going? I didn't ask
All
where you wanted him to go.
right.
You know what he was
Draymond,
gonna say.
I personally, you're gonna hate me for this, but it depends. It really depends ultimately on how Draymond or how much Draymond wants to get paid.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he's expecting like max type money, and I don't think if he goes, I think he's a fantastic player. I think everybody knows how much value he brings, but even then, I think his value to the team is underrated, highly underrated. Um, so he's undervalued in that respect. But do I think away from the Warriors, he deserves max type money? Mm-mm. Maybe close a little bit, but max type money, nah, I don't think so. And so I I honestly could see him going to the Suns. And that's crazy. If the Suns have more money, Josh hates to see because he don't want to see the Suns get anybody else. Which I understand. I get it.
Not real.
I'll say the Suns or the Lakers. I really do. I'll say the Suns or the Lakers. Right. Look, now he put his head down because he's like, oh, hey,
That's
Lakers.
just more realistic, though.
I
Like,
think. Well, I would say both because he's both feeling a need that they
I'm
have.
not
That's
gonna
why.
sit here and for a need for sure. Like, I think he needs it, but I feel like there's a lot more personal matters on that team. That's the reason why I don't think he would join that team,
I don't
because of the
think.
fact that Kevin Durant is
I
there. I
know, I
don't think
know,
he would
I
join
know,
that
I
team.
know what you're saying, but I don't think personally, just from watching like podcasts and different things like regarding that whole situation, I don't think the beef between KD and Draymond is as prevalent as everybody's making it out to seem, at least anymore. Like at that time, like
Yeah,
yeah, it was some crazy stuff said, da 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 da. But I think they've squashed that, and I think they would squash that to both be competitive and compete for a championship. Um, but I do think that Draymond, I mean, I ain't never seen nobody outside of you, Josh, glaze Braun as much than Draymond has. So I I would probably say if I had to put my money on it, I'd say he'd probably go to the Lakers. Um, Obviously they could use some more defense and they could use just like an engine of the team. Obviously Braun is going into year six. Was it 73 or 74? Um, but yeah, I
He's
think
you're
tough.
probably be
74 and still balling like he's 25.
right,
But
right, right,
I
right,
mean,
right,
go
right,
crazy.
right. Might go crazy.
I mean, the more years you add, the better. Thanks.
Better,
It's even
right?
better
Yeah,
now.
just like his wine, right? Just like his wine, get
Yeah,
fine wine.
yeah.
Better with time.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I would probably say the Suns or the uh or the Lakers.
What about you, Ty?
Uh, he said the Lakers already. I think he'll go. He might go there too, but I think he should go to the Mavs because he got a way to get some money. They need some
That's
defense.
true. They do.
I feel like that's the if he don't want because I don't know what he think he deserves like money wise. I personally don't think it's anything over 20 mil, but he might get 30 from some of these teams, aka the I can see him going to the Pistons too if he really being realistic. Like
If you
That's
he
why
want
I
to go
want him
back
to go.
home,
That's why I
yeah,
want him to go.
they
That's why I
got money.
want him to go.
He
But he
from
won
he
a champion.
from
He
I don't know.
Michigan.
He got the
Yeah.
patience. I don't know. He got the patience for
Yeah, that's
that,
another
bro.
thing. They're not
I
going.
ain't
It
gonna lie
depends.
to
That's what
you.
I'm saying. It depends on if he care about winning. Because I mean, he got 4 titles, so I mean, he could just go say, "Well, I just won my
Yeah,
last big.
I just
I
think the
just won
way
my
he
last big
is,
contract."
yeah, yeah, true.
nah, he not trying to go
So
back
The
into a
Pistons will give
rebuilding
him the bag.
situation.
yeah, I was about to say the Pistons got some bread for him. So I mean,
Big
I
facts.
think in order it should be the Mavs, Lakers, and then the Pistons. Maybe I don't see him coming to Phoenix. I don't even know why you said that. We don't got. We can't even. He not taking no vet minimum, and that's all we got for him. And if he ain't taking that, he ain't going.
We'd
He
have to
not
get
coming
rid.
to
We had to
Phoenix.
ship some more people off for sure.
But who though?
Um,
Like it ain't nobody else.
yeah.
It ain't nobody
I think
else.
isn't it
Yeah,
just like
nah.
your starting five was the only ones under contract?
We got It's Book,
or
KD, Aiden, Bill, and Cam
they
Payne.
make up damn near 75% of the salary.
Too much bread.
Crazy. That's
Not
why I'm
enough.
like
Not
Aiden
enough
got.
bread
That's
to
why
go
I'm like
around.
Aiden got to go.
Yeah. But I like the Mavs one. That's an interesting one because the fact they do have money, and if Kyrie does end up coming back, he kind of gives them that defensive edge that they do need to really get over the top. Um, I think it goes back to Golden State on just a smaller deal. I think maybe might just open up some more money because they might want to make a little more moves. And I mean, he loves playing with Steph and Clay, so I mean, he's probably just taking a little pay cut just to kind of help them make more moves. Um, but I'm not mad at the Lakers one. I could see him going to the Lakers. That's been a team that, I mean, what's his name? Rich Paul's his agent, ain't it? So I mean, wouldn't be surprised if he went to LA, but don't think he's going to the Suns. I don't think that's even an option, only because of the point that Tyler just made. I mean, you guys just
Yeah,
don't have
yeah,
the
probably don't
money.
have enough bread. Yeah.
I mean, if you had the money, then maybe we could be having a conversation, but I do not see Draymond Green taking a vet minimum. I just don't see him doing
Right.
that right now.
It ain't that.
Oh, not
Because he
even
hasn't.
close.
It's not like he's on a crazy decline. Like he's still hooping and still one of the best defensive forwards in the league. So I don't see why he would take a vet minimum when he could get 20 plus somewhere else. That would just be dumb on his part, and I don't even think Rich Paul will let him do that. So, I mean, yeah, think either the Mavs, Lakers, or he's just going back to Golden State on a smaller deal. Helping them get more pieces.
I can see that. I mean, they got they really got a small window. I think
Because they're
with
still a
those.
champ. As long as Steph's in his prime, they're still a
Yeah,
championship
but I
contending
think they
team.
got one small, super small window with those three. Like one more go this year. If he
I
goes
was about to
back,
say they
Yeah,
got
I
one
think
more
they would have
year.
one more go this year
yeah,
to maybe get there, and then if
facts.
not, it wraps.
Yeah, but they got to make some moves for sure. They're too little.